Stampede went into a paddock and up towards it.
Well, hello everybody, it's Suffolk Andy here, in the middle of Suffolk as usual. As you can see, I think last week I've done a quick little vlog and all the fields were full of corn, and within 3 or 4 days it's like this round here. They're so quick at getting it in, as you can see. The harvest is coming in. Think of all those lovely loaves of bread and stuff we'll be able to make out of this lot. But anyway, let's get on with the ride. The thing I want to sort of mull through today is, what is your biker DNA? What makes you tick? What makes you somebody who likes to ride motorbikes, you know? Why is it that you like to ride a motorbike and other people detest them? What is it? What makes us different to other folk? Oh, I've got one of these roads again, but it looks like it's been done a while. Piled up shit everywhere. Yeah, so while I'm going through here, what makes us different to other folk? The thing I can actually sort of talk about it is my own story. Now, I never went on a bike until I was 14 years old, and one day an older guy I knew had an old Honda Dream at that time, said, "Andy, do you want to lift home?" Which is about half a mile from where we were to where I lived. And I got on that bike, I was 14 years old, and he took me the half mile. Just gonna let this car go. He took me the half mile, and I was hooked, absolutely hooked. I got off that bike and my life had changed, absolutely changed. I knew then straight away at 14 I had to have a bike, there's no doubt about it. And as soon as I was old enough, I got myself a bike, and as soon as I was old enough, I passed my test. Luckily first time, but that was a lot easier in them days. So I passed my test, and by the age of 20 I was travelling all over Europe, down to Greece and everywhere else, for several months at a time sometimes, enjoying the road, as they say. So that's how I got actually into biking, that 1.5 mile journey. I should imagine that we all got different stories, and it would be interesting to see what your stories are. So what makes up your DNA? What makes you different to anybody else? Why do some people hate bikes? Some people fear bikes. My own sister has got a hatred of bikes that you wouldn't believe. She hates them. Do you think they should be banned? You only have to mention a bike and her face goes into a, well, look like she's a bulldog chewing a wasp. But she does, she hates them. So how can me, her brother, love bikes and she hates them? What's the difference between us? We're all human beings. So what is the makeup of a biker? Now we have all these things like freedom of the road, you know, don't get stuck behind traffic. But is it it? Is it it? Is it the deep inside thing that makes us want to be bikers? What is it? You know, we all know that it's very, very dangerous, and it can be dangerous, and we've all, look at that, eh? We've all lost folks on bikes. We all know people who have unfortunately not with us anymore, but they had that DNA and they still done it. So this DNA, what we've got, us bikers, where is it? What is it? What makes us want to be a biker? You know, like I said earlier, 14 years old, zap, 1/2 mile ride, and I was there. I was hooked for life. You know, I'm now an old man, and I'm still hooked. What makes us different in the actual biking community? You know, some like cruisers, look. Some like sport bikes. Some like tourers and adventure bikes. Some like motorbikes. But we've still all got that little bit of that DNA, that piece in us. Yeah, so within the community, we've all got different diversities of our DNA, what sort of bikes we like. I've got a split DNA because I like fast bikes, trust me. I love them. And I love cruisers now. I didn't to start with. I never even thought about ever owning a cruiser. But yeah, I fell out of love with this a little while ago, but I'm back in love with it. You know, now I've been riding it more and more. So I've got a cross DNA now of a cruiser and sport bikes, or sport tourers I like. So it's just a strange diversity between us all with this love of bikes. Why do we love them? We all say, oh, I love my bike, I love this, I love that. But why? What is it within you that makes you love that bike or love biking and other people detest it? That's what I'm trying to get to. What makes us different as people? You know, you could say, well, different class of people, you know, like different things, but there's poor people who love biking. There's middle class, if you'd like to spin it out that way, who like biking. And there's some of the richest buggers are going, love biking, but there's also poor people who hate biking, and middle class people who hate biking, and rich people who really hate biking. So what is that thread that defines us? What we like, what we want to be, what sort of bike we like? You tell me. Do you think that that question can ever be answered? Is it a question that can't be answered? Why some people like bikes and can't get enough of them and other people don't? Right, I'll just stop here. Fucking hell. What are you doing? Oh, now I'll go. Then the car, fuck's sake. Then the car comes flying up beside me. Yeah, so I think that proves the point actually. Knob at the front and a knob at the back. So there's all sorts of bikers. There's, you can even say, go down this road. You can say bikers who ride all year round like me and most of the people I know, or bikers who only bike in the summer, put their bikes away for the winter. There's also bikers out there who are nothing but polishers. All they do, they have a lovely bike like this one and they polish the crap out of it and never take it out anywhere. So there's all different strains of DNA bikers. Which one are you? Where is your DNA in all this story? Where do you fit in? Let me know. And let me know if you can tell me the deep-rooted part of biking. What made me want to be a biker when I was 14 years old after being on a bike for half a mile? What was it? What clicked in my head? Did that release some sort of chemical that just overwhelmed me and I wanted to be a biker? And I knew I was going to be a biker? You know, let me know. Anyway, there's a lot of traffic and this is not very exciting. Somebody's dropped fuel everywhere on the floor. Keep an eye on that. Let's have a little blast down this hill. I love this hill. Yeah, so let me know what makes up us as bikers, what makes us different from other folk, other people in your family. One brother loves bike and one doesn't. Why? What's in this DNA that makes us want to do this? Anyway, just remember, all ride safe. Certainly love each other. That's the main point. Suffolk Andy!